Hi, I'm going to talk about the jigsaw strategy for cooperative learning. In this strategy, the benefit is that students are made to talk through a subject with each other, and then also to listen to just one student talk at a time about different aspects of that subject. So that way they are learning from each other and taking the time to really listen to each other. So the way that this method works is that the class is divided into groups of 6 students each. The material is divided into 6 sections, and each member of each group gets one section to read through. Then each member of each group meets with the other members that have the same section from the other groups. Then they talk through that together, and each member takes notes on what they talk through. Then they go back to their group and take turns telling the other members of the group about what they talked about with those other members from the other groups. So as an example, I'm going to say that I would use this in a class on World War II. So I would divide the subject matter into the different phases of the war, beginning with the war begins in Europe, European War to World War, the tide turns, the defeat of Germany, the defeat of Japan, and the world after the war. So each student would have one of those phases of the war in each group. And then they would, as I talked about earlier, they would discuss with the other members from other groups who have that same phase of the war to talk through. And they would bring it back and discuss it. So that way they would get the different perspectives from different students in the class. And each student in the group would have to listen to those different perspectives and learn from each other about this subject. Thanks.